Ethan Klein just put out an emergency video. Let's react to it. Spoiler alert, he's once again being a disingenuous, fucking slime bag loser. Let's listen to it though.
Hello once again, my friends. An emergency Ethan Klein video is in order. Been talking a lot about my former
I'm gonna listen to this on 2 times the speed, just because it's gonna take a long time, it seems, to get to the fucking point.
co-host Hassan Piker and leveling some pretty serious criticism against him. I knew that
Not criticisms, accusations. You called him an anti-Semite. That's not a criticism. That's an accusation.
he wasn't going to take it well and wasn't going to respond to any of the points made. And basically, it's turned out that I've been right about that. There's one clip, though, that I just saw on our subreddit that's especially kind of nefarious. This is the type of character assassination and propaganda that I think is really important to call out the minute it happens, to get ahead of it. This is also what would be especially good for fans of Hassan's who've been listening to the podcast to help drive home some of the points that I've been making. So here it is. Let's just go ahead and jump right in.
Did you see this? I mean, yeah, I didn't.
What's crazy is there's nobody on the entire platform to call him out. Nobody. They've all been banned.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, Destiny should be unbanned so he can call me out is a crazy take.
I said there's no dissenting voices, and he said Destiny should.
No, you asshole. You said there's no one on the platform to call him out. That they've all been banned. You didn't say that there's no dissenting voices. You said they've all been banned. Meaning you are reducing the list to very specific people. The reason why he brought up Destiny is because he's a dissenting voice that has been banned. Clear connection to make there. Not to mention, you've been using videos from Destiny subreddit and videos from Destiny fan accounts like Hamasabi to make your last 2 podcasts. Or the last 3 podcasts. Or the last 2 podcasts about Hassan. So it's not really a weird connection there. But nice lying to us 1 minute into your video about what you literally just watched yourself say.
Should be unbanned is a crazy take. At what point did I say that? He's drilling into his audience brain already, trying to draw this association between Destiny, knowing that his fanbase hates Destiny as a way to poison the well against me. There has been no. I've mentioned Destiny on my channel over the last 10 years, maybe once.
I don't recognize Ethan any longer. I'll be honest. Like who would call me out? Like right-wing shitheads? Like, what do you mean?
Well, I'm not a right-wing shithead. I'm a liberal progressive who basically had some criticism for some of the stuff you've been doing, but mostly agrees with everything you believe in.
You called him an anti-Semite.
Not everybody that disagrees with you is a right-wing shithead, and that's part of the issue that we're having here. This is, once again, he's trying to put me in the bucket with right-wing shitheads.
Not only that, but
Perfect. So name them. Go ahead. Name them. I wonder if Ethan Klein names a single person that he thinks that was banned that should be unbanned to have a dissenting voice on Twitch. That's what he said. There's no one there to challenge him. Have a differing voice. They've all been banned. Name them. Who are you talking about? You're making a pretty wild accusation there. Let's see if he offers any evidence.
I do get fucking yelled at all the time. Who do you want? Like some fucking weirdo Nazi? Like who?
Once again, implying that I want Nazis on the platform. Literally all I said is that there's no dissenting voices on Twitch, and he's building a fantasy world in which I'm a right-wing shithead that wants Nazis on the platform to criticize him.
Nope, literally what you said is that they've all been banned. Who the fuck do you want then? Is what he's asking you. Let's see if Ethan gives a response. Let's see.
There's only one guy I think he means, and that's Destiny, which is crazy.
It is honestly pretty severe, the way that he draws everything back to Destiny. I don't know him. I've never talked about him on the channel. I don't know what's going on with this Destiny thing. The only explanation I can have is that he thinks that it's just an easy way for him to make me look bad to his community.
Mind you, we know that Ethan's been on Destiny subreddit because he's using videos from Destiny subreddit. He literally in the podcast that they released today. He used videos from an account called Hamasabi, which is a Destiny fan account. So when he says, I don't know what's going on with this Destiny thing, he's a lying sack of shit. He knows exactly what's going on. I'm not saying Ethan meant Destiny. I don't know who Ethan meant. The reason why I don't know who Ethan meant is because fucking Ethan didn't name anybody. He just said they've all been banned. But see how he likes to lie about literally the thing he said? He didn't just say there's no dissenting voices. He said they've all been banned. And Hassan is rightfully asking, who are you talking about? Who's they all have been banned? Who? Go ahead. Let's see if he names anybody.
Nobody. There's not a single dissenting voice with his fucking straight up radical, anti-American, anti-Semitic fucking...
Bro, I can't believe this man went from dunking on Steven Crowder to saying Steven Crowder ass shit. He's anti-American, radical anti-American.
Now, instead of actually addressing a single point, he stops it before he gets there. He conjures the image of Steven Crowder, who's got nothing to do with this conversation. And he says, how did you go from dunking on Steven Crowder to being Steven Crowder? Once again, this is a crazy amount of well poisoning, and it's so disingenuous, and it's so bad faith. I hope it's clear to everybody just how bad faith this is right now, and how desperately he's trying not to respond to any of the actual criticism that I've made. Criticizing Hassan does not make you Steven Crowder. as much as he wants it to.
He didn't say criticizing Hassan makes you Steven Crowder. He said calling him anti-American does. Because that's what people like Steven Crowder do. They call you anti-American when you have differing views. Literally. That's literally what he's saying here. And the fact that you're not actually able to engage with that point shows just how fucking disingenuous you are. You didn't make this video to set a narrative or to set things straight. You made a video about this because you realized how fucking stupid you looked by calling your supposedly friend, who you only have a few disagreements with, anti-American.
Like, what's next, dude? Should I leave the country? Should I go back to my own country, dude?
Once again, putting heinous words in my mouth, implying that I wanted to leave the country because now that I disagreed with him, I'm a heinous right-wing Nazi. Didn't say that. Don't want that. Don't believe it. But he's trying to build this image of me in his audience mind to turn them against me and to not listen to any of the legitimate criticism that I've leveled against him.
The fuck is this?
Okay. Same guy that thinks anti-Semitism is the same thing as anti-Zionism. Same guy that, and I was going to make a video about this, I haven't yet, that accused a bunch of Twitch streamers who created a list of who gets a Habibi pass, who put at the bottom of the list Love Sarbra as being anti-Semitic because Love Sarbra is a dog whistle for Jews, is the guy that literally just said, I cannot believe Hassan just made a connection between saying he's anti-American and me wanting him to leave the country. How can you make that connection? That has nothing to do with each other. Just the same way you think being anti-Semitic and anti-Zionism or being anti-Zionist is a dog whistle for anti-Semitism, calling someone un-American or anti-American is pretty much telling, especially when the person isn't a Native American, like wasn't a native-born American, is pretty much telling them to leave the country. You fucking idiot. Like, use your brain, please.
This is the reason why I don't want to watch a single fucking clip of Ethan, because I feel like I'm going to lose my goddamn mind, okay? Not because I'm like escaping accountability. Like, come on, dude. Come the fuck on. You think I haven't heard these fucking talking points a million times over?
If Hassan could at least just respond to the point, instead of saying, I'm Steven Crowder, I'm a right-wing Nazi, I want to kick him out of the country, just talk about what I'm saying. Can we try that?
Over? I know the fucking subreddit.
Yeah. How do you respond to someone calling you anti-American? Do you, like, show them how many American flags you have? Sing the national fucking anthem? Wear red, white, and blue underwear? I don't know how you respond to that. I don't know. Maybe Ethan Klein knows how to respond to anti-American.
Reddit that you basically scrape these fucking bottom of the barrel talking points from. I know. I hear it all the time from his pathetic fucking fans that come in here and hit me with it every single fucking day. The real reason why I don't want to fucking watch these videos is because I don't want to like lean into the fucking mania that he is expressing every single damn day.
I genuinely have no idea what he's talking about. Presumably, he's once again trying to tie me with destiny, but I really don't even know. I don't know what's happening here. All I know is he's not responding to any of the points I made.
Because I think it's utterly irrelevant in the grander point that Israel is committing a fucking genocide, that Israel is an apartheid state. And I think it's like very selfish to have a conversation about my radical anti-American views over and over again.
This is a logical fallacy that you see Hassan leaning on pretty frequently here. And what he's saying is because there's a genocide happening in Gaza, he shouldn't be accountable to talk about anything else because this terrible thing is happening. But again, I'm not talking about Gaza. I'm talking about Hassan. And he's doing this smoke and mirrors where he's sidestepping my criticism and putting it like I'm trying to take away attention from Gaza. The truth is that we're smart, thinking, feeling beings, and we can hold two thoughts in our head at once. We can chew bubblegum and walk. And frankly, we all know that. And so this is a really cheap way of essentially avoiding accountability or avoid talking about anything he wants. It's very disingenuous.
Except
No, that's not what he said. Dude, it's clear that the disagreements that you have with him is over the way he covers Gaza. Not the fact that he covers it, the way he covers it and the language he uses when covering Gaza. That's why you called him a fucking anti-Semite. Let's run with the logic you're using. You called him an anti-Semite because the way he covers Gaza has led to, in your opinion, some anti-Semitic statements or some anti-Semitic expressions that has caused harm to you through harassment and so on and so forth. That's why it's clear that the reason why you guys had a falling out was because of his coverage of Gaza. Not to say that you disagree or agree with this guy, I don't know. But clearly something about the way he covers it has triggered something in you to call him anti-Semitic because you don't like the way he covers it. Anyone with two eyes can fucking see that. You're the only one who's pretending that that's not the case because you just refuse to admit it. Because you just refuse to have your cake and eat it. He's clearly pointing out that, fuck, this is all coming from the way I cover Gaza. That's why you're calling him anti-Semitic. Let's be fucking real. And he doesn't want to make that just about him. He doesn't want to make drama out of that. That's clearly what he is saying. And it's not that he can't address you. He literally addressed you in his broadcast multiple times. He's fucking addressing you now. Just the criticisms in this clip, at least, are fucking stupid. Calling someone anti-American is not a criticism. Once again, it's an accusation. What the fuck is he supposed to do? How the fuck are you supposed to prove a negative? Prove to me that you're not anti-American. What the fuck is he supposed to say?
Plenty of people do, okay? Steven Crowder, Ben Shapiro, Tucker Carlson, Fox News.
Once again, I've talked about this quite a lot, and he's isolated one part of me saying that I think he's doing anti-American propaganda. And what he immediately does is he takes that and he associates me immediately and directly with, like, who did he say? Ben Shapiro, Tucker Carlson, Steven Crowder. I mean, these are all people that I despise, who have openly criticized, who I think are just a blight on this country. And once again, because I disagree with him on some issues, now I'm basically Tucker Carlson. I mean, can you believe that leap in logic?
And now your favorite.
You literally said that, though. You said he was anti-American. So you said he wasn't responding to you. Then you got angry that he did respond to you, but he's responding to a specific part of you saying that he's anti-American. So what the fuck is it? Not only do you want him to respond to you, you want him to respond exactly the way you want him to respond. And that he shouldn't take what you say and come to his own conclusions. In other words, you just want him to agree with you. That's all. You just want drama. You want him to agree with you. If that's what you want, just say it. You literally called him an anti... What the fuck are you talking about? Those are your words, dude. No one put those words in your mouth. You fucking called him that.
Destiny. A person who has literally told me to go back to my own country. Okay? A person who has fantasized about executing me.
That's terrible. I've never said that. I didn't talk about destiny. Why are you talking about destiny when I've articulated points that are very easy to digest and respond to? But he's going on about how destiny told him to get out of the country and destiny fantasized about murdering him. And I'm saying, well, that's all terrible. But what's that got to do with me? He's poisoning the minds of his audience, trying to, once again, associate me, somehow intertwined with destiny, even though I've mentioned it maybe once in 10 years. I have never talked about this man.
A person who has...
Actually, the only time I've talked about him is in the context that I used to watch him play StarCraft 2. Like, it's not even political. It's just like, oh yeah, I used to watch him play StarCraft 2, like 15 years ago.
Okay? A person who has fantasized about executing me numerous times over. A person who's had prominent Nazi figures on his broadcast talk about killing me. Prominent Nazi figures who hate you too. Now you like Destiny? Really?
I have not said anything about destiny, but okay.
Fucking Sam Hyde doesn't like you either, dog.
I didn't say anything about Sam Hyde either. Once again, I don't know what's happening.
That's so crazy. That's the craziest part. Like, how do you not recognize that these people who fucking call for your death and have said horrifying shit about you over and over again, now you are aligned with, now you're reposting fucking Keemstar and shit.
That is a terribly bad faith recounting. What happened in that case is that Frogan and her friends were trying to blame the harassment she was getting on me, even though it was quite obviously from people responding to her telling vets that they deserve to get PTSD. What I was doing, clearly in my stories, was I was showing tweets from all these conservative sources showing that the harassment she's getting is from them. I in no way endorse it at all. I showed a picture of like Donut Operator tweeting about it, some cops account tweeting about it, Drama Alert tweeted about it, and a few others that had massive presence on Twitter and were talking about Frogan. So to say that I'm now reposting Drama Alert, implying that I'm co-signing or supporting him, is so bad faith that it could only imply that he knows exactly what he's doing, that it's actually that bad faith.
Is it as bad faith as you literally listening to your own video, your own clip of you saying that there's no one on the platform, speaking about Twitch, that has an opposing view, that they've been banned? And yet, you trying to convince us that that's not what you said. In fact, all you said was there's no one on the platform with opposing views. Once again, 1 minute and 26 seconds. Let's see if he actually gives us a name.
He's just essentially lying and doing a character assassination.
What a silly, sad, pathetic state of affairs, dude. Jesus Christ. It makes me so fucking sad.
Okay, well, apparently he's disappointed and he's sad about a bunch of things that have nothing to do with me. So going back, you can see there's layers and layers and layers of character assassination, propaganda, logical fallacies, and not one response to any of the points that I've actually made. And it seems obvious to me that he's trying to poison his audience against me by misrepresenting my beliefs and just straight up lying about things that I said and things that I believe. Now, this just came out. I just saw this on the subreddit, but things like this I like to get ahead of as quickly as possible because I do not want him to be allowed to set this tempo as if this is the official narrative. I must fight this at every point. And once again, if you're a Hassan fan, challenge him to do better than this. This is dishonest. And more than that, I'd like for him to just respond to one of the points I made just directly. Anyway, that's my video for the evening. Have a great one.
Yeah, your fans should challenge you, says the guy that turns off comments. And once again, he says that dissenting voices have been banned on Twitch. Doesn't name a he didn't say there's no dissenting voices. He didn't say that everyone on Twitch thinks this way, there's no dissenting voice. He said dissenting voices have been banned. Didn't provide any evidence. But yet Hassan's supposed to respond to that by, I guess, giving him a list of people that are on Twitch that disagree with them. He called Hassan anti-American. How do you respond to that? How do you respond to that? But once it's Hassan that's doing the character assassination. Ethan calls Hassan anti-American. Hassan's like, what the fuck? That's fucked up. That's how right-wingers talk. But it's Hassan that's doing the character assassination. Ethan Klein is a professional victim. The reason why he made this video is not to get ahead of the narrative. It's because he realized how fucking stupid he looked here. When he called his friend, supposedly, who he He knows very well anti-American. But that's Ethan Klein for you. He's a fucking spineless loser. But nonetheless,